that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Let's turn up.
Ladies and gentlemen. Avery just got done watching the Transformers 1 trailer. What'd you think?
All right. I mean, I'll see it.
Yeah.
I think, you know what's crazy? I think watching it, I think the essence of this one is going to be for kids. But I feel like Transformers was a thing, and it was so great because it was mixed with Transformers and real people.
Yeah.
So for it to have no real people in it, I feel like it.
So I saw mixed comments, right? Because like so if you guys watch the last Transformers, Transformers the Beast fucking one
with Haley Stenfield?
No, what was the last one we went to go see? We went to go see it in theaters. It was the one with
that one was all right with
the Beasticons or whatever.
With the dude from
with the gorilla and the shit.
Yeah, that was from the dude from Hamilton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then they tried to show at the end that he was gonna be G.I. Joe or something like that.
So we watched the last Transformers, right? Which they led into G.I. Joe's gonna happen with it, right? So then there was so CinemaCon just happened, guys. If you guys don't know, CinemaCon just happened. Oh, also welcome to Above the Multiverse.
Sheesh.
I'm Adrian Blest.
Avery Harden.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So we watched the last Transformers movie in theaters. There's a podcast about it somewhere. Go watch it. And at the end of it, there is a part where basically they're gonna mix Transformers with G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what so CinemaCon happened this weekend.
Which would be really interesting to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's whatever. Yeah. It's different, I guess.
I would like to see that. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, they had CinemaCon. They talked about how they're gonna announce this Transformers versus G.I. Joe movie as if no one knew. People were like, "Oh, Transformers and G.I. Joe," like they're making the news, and I'm like, dude, if you watch the last Transformers, it's just quite obvious, right?
Yeah.
But I thought this was that movie. So they were saying a Transformers 1 trailer is gonna drop. So I was like, okay, cool, we're getting that Transformers G.I. Joe movie, and then this dropped, and I was like, what? What is this? So this is like an animated Transformers origin story, I guess, where it's like the origin of Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's gonna be success with this because
maybe
if you put it to kids and like Keegan Michael Key is B and he's really goofy and funny. Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
Chris Hemsworth is Optimus Prime and Paperboy.
Yeah, Paperboy is good. Chris Hemsworth, I rock with Chris Hemsworth, but I think Keegan, like even in the trailer, Keegan Michael Key is like killing it. Like,
I mean, he's definitely funny as fuck.
Kids are gonna like it, so I think it's gonna be a really success with kids. But adults, I mean, I see it and I'm like, maybe I'll go to the movies. But even me, I watch bad movies. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna go see that in theaters. Yeah, I don't care to go see it in theaters.
Yeah, I don't think I'll see it in theaters. But I mean, it looks all right. It looks cool, I guess. I thought it was gonna be like a live action shit, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not ecstatic to go see it.
But that trailer came out today, so I was like, all right, cool. Like Avery watched this before we started the podcast, so you can see because that came out, and I mean, it looks all right. It's like it's weird how like they have like humanoid faces and stuff, and it's I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not like in love with it.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to
Chris Hemsworth.
I think what would be cool out of seeing this movie, as far as knowing like coming from the Shia LaBeouf movies, is to see the origin of them. I think that would be cool. But I think that would have been cool live action, like the way they are. Like, you know,
they could have done a prequel to like Transformers.
I think that would be,
and that would have been fine.
Yeah, but you know, like I don't know, man. I mean, they're cash grabbing.
I feel like they're cash
grabbing for sure.
But
to kids,
I saw a lot of mixed comments. So like the trailer dropped today. I looked at the comments on Instagram, and there was people. A couple things pissed me off. Okay, one thing that didn't piss me off was that people were saying that I kind of, I guess, agreed with was, and I don't really know the origin of Transformers, but they said that, they're really going to skip out on Megatron's tragic origin story to make a kids movie or something like that. So I guess Megatron has like some crazy origin, and then I guess this is not telling the accurate story. So that's one thing. Two, the biggest comment that I saw that pissed me off, because it happened like 5 or 6 times in the comments, was, they're doing that MCU humor. They're doing that MCU humor. Like, shut up, dude. MCU humor is actually good. Like, stop. You don't know funny, all right? So don't come to me with funny.
Yeah, MCU humor is good.
Yeah, so they were like, this is corny.
I feel like it's very... MCU humor is like very on the nail because they do it right when it's like,
you need
good.
it.
That's good. Yeah,
you can't have a serious movie all the time. You need some comedic like break, like a comedic break to break the tension.
But I guess what the comments are saying is like they're doing MCU humor, which is like an MCU thing. Why are they bringing it to? I guess that's what that's from what I'm hearing. I feel like that's what the.
I think they're just hating on MCU.
That's what the hate. No. I feel like the hate is coming to the movie.
Yeah.
Because MCU humor is MCU humor. We love it. You know what I mean? But like you bringing it to another vibe is crazy. But I don't think so because Keegan-Michael Key is a different type of funny. Like I like him. Like he's not MCU
and
funny.
Bumblebee everyone loves. So like Bumblebee's gonna be cool and good. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how it is. But that trailer dropped and everyone is like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So we'll see. But that trailer dropped today.
Oh shoot!
There was also a trailer that dropped for M. Night Shyamalan.
I'm so glad that we're talking about this because I sent myself something. Hold on.
What's the M. Night Shyamalan thing?
Nah, it's.
So I watched that trailer today. It should look crazy.
Where is this at? I saved it. Come on, Avery, where you at? There we go. This guy did like a whole thing of like movie announcements.
Okay. Send me this.
What the fuck? Going back to the room, motherfucker. Disney really tried to go for broke. Here's some of the things that I really love. Some of the things I'm not really sold on, and some things that I got sold on. Should start off by saying that they showed us the first 30 minutes of Inside Out 2, and this is probably top 3 one of the most creative franchises that Pixar has right now.
I rock with
this movie introduces the concept of the belief system.
I really like Inside Out. It's a good kid movie.
Full video breakdown, but yeah, that's what it is. They not only gave us a teaser trailer, but a
we're talking about that.
Yeah,
we're talking about that.
All right, let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited about that.
They showed footage of Captain America: Brave New World.
I haven't seen the footage.
No one has seen the footage unless you went to CinemaCon.
Okay, yeah, but he started explaining what's happening.
Yeah,
and I got excited. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Harrison Ford is
and y'all know me. I'm a hater of the new Captain America.
Dopest Captain America.
But the way everybody's talking about it, not just him, not just Straw Hat Goofy, but a lot of people are talking about it, and it's like. That sounds interesting.
So essentially, they came out with a new trailer, or not a trailer, but they showed footage from Captain America: Brave New World, which, honestly, for me, most anticipated movie because it has Red Hulk in it. So I'm hyped for that movie because I know Harrison Ford as Red Hulk is gonna be fucking crazy. There's a poster right there with Captain America or with Red Hulk right there.
Yeah.
That's technically regular Hulk, but it's all good. He's red in that picture. There's Red Hulk that Avery got me right there. So that's good.
Yeah.
So we got Red Hulk coming. That's gonna be dope. But essentially, what happens is, Harrison Ford is now playing General mustache dude.
He's the president now.
Yeah, but he's like the president now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he is essentially trying to get Captain America, the new Captain America, to. Is he in this picture? Oh, he's right here.
He's Falcon.
He's Falcon there. Yeah. But he asked him to rebuild the Avengers.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "You'll never be Steve Rogers." And then he's like, "I know, I'm not." That's like the big thing that came out of it.
Which is very, very odd for me because I'm like excited to see what that means when you say because that's what I heard. It's like you help me build the Avengers and then you'll never be Steve Rogers. So like that sounds like. You know what I mean? Like I'm interested when that happens because it's like he's want him to build the Avengers, but it's like you say he's not gonna be Steve Rogers.
The one thing that came out of this trailer, the footage that they showed that I got really excited about was so if you guys watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was the Disney Plus show, which not a lot of people watch, but Isaiah Bradley, who is the OG Captain America, the black dude, old black dude who was the man, right? He ends up they play some music that gets him into some Winter Soldier shit, and he starts going fucking crazy and killing people.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And they have to fight Isaiah Bradley, which is crazy.
That's gonna be sick.
If you guys watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that was probably the best part of the movie or the show was when they went to go see Isaiah Bradley and he got pissed and he got that thing and fucking threw it against the wall and that was crazy to show how strong he is. So it's interesting to see Isaiah Bradley whooping some ass. That's gonna be sick. I think it's gonna be a dope ass movie. I think it's gonna be really fucking good.
And I think I gotta go back and watch this, but I'll play the rest. But I feel like now we're getting where it's gonna go. They're not lost anymore. They're not on. Like I feel like the people are past Kang and they already know what they want to do. Which I am excited about because it's like, okay, we're going in a direction with Marvel, and I'm excited to see what direction it's going. Obviously, they said this is a ground level.
Yeah, so I'm glad you said that. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was gonna say right now. Is that these next two movies, well, obviously Deadpool's the next big movie, right? Which is going to be a overarching, probably big thing that's going to bring in the X-Men and all that shit. And obviously Fantastic Four is coming down the line, so that's going to be a big overarching movie that's going to tell a bigger story. But some of the best Marvel stuff that happens is the more grounded Marvel stuff. Like, for example, Winter Soldier, that one is fucking amazing, right? That's one of the best Marvel movies is Captain America Winter Soldier. So this is very much they kept comparing it to Captain America Winter Soldier, and then also Thunderbolts, which is coming out, which is also very Captain America Winter Soldier. So I think with those two movies being very grounded and being like on Earth with these like superheroes, I think it's gonna be really fucking dope. So I think we got some really good shit coming with Marvel. So all you haters, suck a fucking blah blah blah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool because one of these projects is gonna definitely acknowledge what we've been asking for, which is what's his name, Tiamat.
Oh
Tiamat.
Yeah.
One of them is.
Yes.
I feel like Deadpool might.
No, I think Captain America is gonna do it because So a big thing that came out of the trailer, the footage that they showed at CinemaCon was that President's. I can't remember his name, man. But
is it
Harrison
Ross?
Ford. Yeah. Thunderbolt Ross. How could I forget that? President Thunderbolt Ross, which he was General Thunderbolt Ross. Now he's president. They didn't show how he won the election, but I guess he's the president now. If you guys watch Secret Invasion, there was another president, so I don't know what's going on. But
yeah, I think Lou Rossar said that
that they just did like a general election and just happened. Okay, so but now Thunderbolt Ross is president, and he says essentially that he wants to thank Captain America, aka Mr. Sam Wilson over here, for discovering the discovery of the millennia, which I think what they're alluding to is like adamantium which like a new metal, which might lead into
Tiamat.
Tiamat. Well, yeah, it's like his metal.
So he might be adamantium.
He might be like the source of the adamantium, which is where we get Wolverine.
He said that.
That's what New Rockstars said. But in the trailer, he says, "Thanks for discovering the discovery of a millennia."
So New Rockstar is thinking
it's Tiamat.
Tiamat is
and like
All right.
So we finally get some answers, guys. We finally get some answers.
That would be dope. That would scratch our itch. That would scratch our itch, and like, dude, that would be sick. And like,
so I'm hyped for that.
Like that, we stray away from we stray away from the Kang, we stray away from Loki, and we just focus on that and like give us answers and what we're doing with that would be amazing. And even so, like, I'm asking for a lot here, but like even so, like he's in the Eternals, what the hell happened with that? That would be dope. You know what I mean? Obviously that's a celestial thing or whatever.
At least even if they just mention the Eternals. How many times I got to tell you guys, like we don't write for Marvel, but we should. And even if they just dropped one line that alluded to what's going on with the Eternals, that would be cool. Like, they acknowledge the Eternals, that they're there, and then we know about them. Right? That's all that we need. That's all we need. Even there's some. I need some high titties.
What you call it? What's the new threat, or like a secret society that was in the Marvels, Miss Marvel. They were like the army or SWAT team.
Oh, the DD damage control.
So even if damage control is there, and then we just happen to like it's a crowd around, and you just happen to see Salma Hayek is just like in the disguise, right?
Yeah,
like,
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Just right there trying to see what's up and see what they're doing
that'd
with it.
Sick.
Like what I mean, just like little hints. That would be really sick. But I'm excited, man. I when I seen that, I was like, okay, cool. And then when they were explaining, I was like, okay, I'm interested, man. Even though I don't really rock with Sam Wilson as Captain America, maybe this will change me. Maybe this will change me, man.
Well, the one thing I will say that that New Rockstars pointed out that I was kind of annoyed about was that in Falcon and Winter Soldier, the TV show, the whole thing was this build up to Falcon getting his new armor and new outfit from Wakanda, this crazy Falcon, Captain America, Winter Soldier fucking combination of this outfit that he gets, and then in this new movie he has a new armor already.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's the what's it called? Tiamat?
The Tiamat, whatever.
Yeah,
like maybe they got some like vibranium or something from him, or like some adamantium or something.
Yeah, adamantium, whatever that's called. Maybe that's the new suit, but
that'd be cool.
But you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm really hyped because it's no longer like, you know what I'm saying? Like every story sounds, you know, that we had before is like, oh man, it's kind of its own deal and it doesn't connect anymore.
Yeah.
So now
I think everything's starting to connect now, which is gonna be dope. I think everything's gonna connect.
It's the reason I came to freaking be like a Marvel fanatic. Is everything was like, okay, this connects to this. This connects to this. Let's keep the story rolling. Like, so that the fact that it's coming back, I'm super hyped. I'm super hyped.
Play the rest of this video so we can get to the next thing. Oh yeah, Joaquin Torres is in there, the new Falcon.
He's the new Falcon?
Yeah. Remember at the end, they give him the first 9 minutes.
It starts with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool telling the audience to shut their fucking phones off. That's literally what they said. Deadpool even gives Wolverine props for breaking his first fourth wall. We got confirmation that Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts is going to be shot in IMAX, and this little asterisk that you see here, that's officially part of the Thunderbolts title. Kevin Feige said it's important, but they're not going to address it until after the movie comes out. We got 14 minutes of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
I'm excited for that.
That's going to be sick. We're definitely reviewing Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I just saw. Shout out to suggestions. You know, if you want to go watch the new redo of the Planet of the Apes, which have James Franco.
Oh, the first one. Yeah. Right. Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. It was really good.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and War of the Planet of the Apes.
So I saw that one with James Franco, and I haven't seen that in a really long time. So
that was a good movie.
Watching it, it was a really good movie.
Caesar.
And
poor little Caesar, man.
Yeah, and it was really good, man. I really enjoyed it. And
I wish James Franco was more in those movies. It sucks that he's only in the first one.
So the next one is with Woody Harrelson.
Oh yeah,
Woody Harrelson, where he's like evil to them. And then the third one, I don't know who's in that one, but I'm gonna watch that one.
I don't remember who's in War. I feel like I definitely remember the first one. I definitely remember the second one, but I don't know if I remember the third one. I think I gotta watch it again. I don't know, but I'll watch those before this movie comes out.
Because so the next one apparently.
It's a prequel.
No. It's up now.
Or it's a sequel, but
it's what's happening now. So apparently, I'm excited because humans are like monkeys.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. Like they flip the script, which I'm like, okay, like how did we get here?
Well, yeah.
I'm excited about that.
It's like way in the future. It's way in the future. I was thinking it's a prequel, but it's actually way in the future. So like we saw when the humans were like when the monkeys first started taking over, and then we saw like them start the world kind of devolve, and then it got worse with the world evolving. Now it's like humans are monkeys and monkeys are fucking humans, and
which is crazy. Like I'm excited.
And not monkeys, they're apes because apes don't have tails.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I think Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is gonna be pretty good.
I think it's gonna be great. What do you want? Yes. Love you, bye.
But yeah, man. Let's see what else. Because they had a lot. Like, there was another one.
Yeah, CinemaCon looks fucking dope. We got to go to that.
It looks beautiful. CG, the environment.
And this is why we do this podcast, guys, so that way we can go to Comic-Con and fucking CinemaCon and all these things, right?
Something that I wasn't really sold on was Mufasa. It was just literally footage of animals doing animal shit. But hearing Barry Jenkins, the director of Moonlight, talk about how he wanted to direct this movie, it really got me going like, okay, I'll see what you got. Next up was Alien Romulus, and before this,
I'm not Alien.
I'm not a big fan.
In a while. But Fede Alvarez looks like he's going to do his thing here. You got trailers for original movies like The Amateur starring Rami Malek and Young Woman in the Sea starring Daisy Ridley. We did not get a trailer for Ella McKay, but they did reveal this stacked voice cast, which pause if you want to look at it. Yorgos Lanthimos and Emma Stone are making a new movie after Poor Things called Kinds of Kindness. The teaser trailer for this
I heard Poor Things. Well, Poor Things went on a bunch of awards, so.
And an original movie called Night Bitch starring Amy
I like
Adams.
that.
We don't know what it's about, but I like the title.
Yeah, me too.
The entire presentation with Moana. They had a performance.
I've never seen the first one.
Dwayne Johnson came out to talk about it, and then they proceeded to show us a full song from the movie called Who Wrote It,
I think that's it though.
I haven't seen Moana, the first one, but
it was another movie thing that somebody went to that had a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't know, man. Out of those movies, like it looks pretty good. Oh, I think the other one had Tron.
Tron, the new Tron movie.
No. Sorry, the other one had
M. Night Shyamalan.
What we just watched, the trailer.
Oh, the Transformers.
Yeah, and
1.
it had some more movies, but I can't remember that one.
Yeah, this whole like Transformers 1. There's a lot of trailers and stuff that came out. Guys,
it's gonna be a hot summer.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. The reason we do this podcast, guys, is so that we can be at those fucking things. You understand? This is why we need subscribers. I want to be at CinemaCon. I don't want to be watching a TikTok video about CinemaCon. I want to be the guy making the TikTok videos about CinemaCon. I want to be out there. Me and Avery should be there doing interviews, talking to people. The fact that Kevin Feige showed up at CinemaCon is crazy. Like that's like, you know, that's wild already. So we need to be there. I want to see these trailers. I mean, ultimately, our podcast was started as a Marvel podcast and has devolved into a movie podcast, right? And we just watching movies and we just reviewing them. So, you know, I want to be at CinemaCon. I want to be at all these things, and we should be reviewing them and talking about it. And I'm excited to see what comes out. There's also an M. Night Shyamalan trailer that came out called Trap, and I watched that trailer and it looks fucking crazy. It's essentially like hit a guy and a dad and his daughter, and he takes her to a concert that's like a Rihanna concert essentially, and then it's like a trap and there's some twists and turns. Obviously it's M. Night Shyamalan, so there's gonna be some twists and stuff, so we'll see what that's about, but I'm excited to see. We'll see what happens. But
I'm trying to find out the other movies that he reviewed. He reviewed some other ones, but I sent you that link, his thing. But anyways, man, I don't know about that one. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's a bunch of trailers that came out, so that's dope.
I'm about to go see another Guy Ritchie movie today.
Yeah, that looks really good. The fucking I don't know what it's called. It's like Extraordinary Gentleman or something. But not really. It's like
the ultimate
ungentlemanly gentleman or something.
He always has gentleman in his thing too.
It's weird.
Which is crazy.
But yeah, so
shout out to my boy Guy Ritchie.
Yeah,
Guy Ritchie, man, you are becoming my favorite freaking director.
Yeah, he's a really good director.
Yeah, no Diddy.
Even though he married Madonna or whoever. But yeah, so some good stuff coming out, guys. We got some good stuff coming out. But ultimately, what did we just watch right now?
X-Men.
We just watched the newest episode of X-Men. If you guys remember last week on our podcast, we talked about X-Men episode 5, which was one of the greatest episodes of Marvel ever made.
It's a really good episode.
I almost cried at the end of the episode. This episode didn't bring that much emotion to me, but I see what they're doing with it. All right, so when I talked to Avery, because Avery watched it before me, and he's like, "Oh, you should watch it. It wasn't as good as like the last episode, but it was still pretty good." You know, blah blah blah. So I watched it. We watched it right before the podcast. I get what they're doing with it, right? It's what happened in episode 5 was so major, and it happened. This is episode 6 is not essentially telling more of the story. It's telling the same story but from different perspectives, right? So that's where I was like, oh, okay, I get it, right? While this whole Genosha thing was happening, while everything with Rogue and Gambit and all that stuff was happening with Magneto, and that whole scene where like the most tragic scene ever where Gambit dies and Rogue is fucking crying, and I almost cried and my heart was broken. While that was happening, this episode was also happening at the same time, right? So even though this episode came out afterwards, right? It's Storm was going through her shit. She found that was kind of so boring, honestly. It was the most pointless thing ever. I think it was so dumb that Storm ended up getting her powers back and she overcame her fucking claustrophobia and blah 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 blah. And she got her powers back.
I'm not gonna lie, I could have did without that story.
Yeah, and she got her powers back,
which you have to, I guess, explain. But it's like you could have did that in a flashback or something.
Cool, yeah, whatever.
I'm cool. I'm cool off that.
Excuse me. That's how much the episode bore me. She got her powers back, but at the end of her getting her powers back, she turns on the news and she's like, "Oh, Genosha," right? So it's like she's seeing what happened, right? Yeah. And at the same time, we're finally, Charles Xavier is alive. We already knew he was gonna be alive, but we finally get confirmation that he actually is alive. He's with the Shi'ar Empire or whatever in the galaxy far, far away, like Star Wars. And he's dealing with some other fucking demons and shit. And the Kree Empire was actually in this, which is cool because we got to see Ronan the Accuser, which is pretty dope. And we got to see the Guardian, who is essentially fucking Superman.
Yeah,
was crazy.
Yeah, he was dope.
Literally laser powers, fast motions, super strength, all this stuff. He is literally Superman. So like we see this whole story playing out with Charles marrying the girl from the Shi'ar Empire and all that stuff, and it was cool. Like everything that happened, I feel like was not really. It was just telling this. Okay, here's where Storm was when this was happening. Here's where Charles was when this was happening. But at the end of their stories, Storm turns on the news and sees, oh shit, this all happened in Genosha. I need to go back to Genosha and help my X-Men. Same thing with Charles, right? Charles, he's over here about to marry this chick. They're like, hey, you need to forget about the X-Men, and you know, if you're gonna marry this Empress and stuff, blah blah blah. And he uses his powers. He starts teaching them like, hey, this is why the X-Men are cool, and this is why mutants are cool, and this is why Terrans, aka Earth people, are cool, and we need to be all friends, and blah blah blah. And while he's doing that, he gets a vision of essentially Gambit dying and the mastermind killing everyone. He realizes, oh shit, something happened on Earth. I need to go back. So the whole episode was essentially a big waste just to say, hey, Storm and now Charles Xavier knows what happened from the last episode, and they're gonna go back. So we'll see what happens. But the one thing I will say is the guy who wrote this episode, I forgot his name. I'll put it right here. But he is dope as fuck, and he is a genius for writing these episodes. And he put ghetto in this episode, which was dope as fuck. He said, "Your Earth ghetto" or whatever. He said, "Your Milky Way ghetto."
He said something about freaky fluids.
Freaky fluids. That was
he
wild.
was some freaky fluid.
Your freaky
ass.
fluids. Yeah.
He said something like that, man. That joke had me weak when I first heard it. But yeah.
He definitely is a great writer.
Yeah, and he definitely wrote this from being in the hood because Charles was on some coochie whip vibes.
Oh yeah, he was definitely coochie whip, bro.
That's definitely he the dude who wrote this knows somebody that's coochie whip because this nigga Charles is about to lose all his memory for this girl.
He's speaking from experience.
Crazy, bro.
But essentially, he came out with a thing that said last week when the last episode dropped and everyone's giving it so much praise and saying this is the best episode of anything Marvel's ever done, blah blah blah, all this stuff. He released a statement saying, if you like that was just a warm up. The last 2 episodes of X-Men are my grand my grand opus or whatever. What is it called? Like something. What? Basically, the greatest things he's ever written are his last episode.
And this was 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think we got he's 9. I think we got 8 and 9 or 9 and 10.
Okay.
So, though he said the last 2 episodes are his masterpiece of writing.
I feel like TV shows are doing 8, so it might be 7 or 8.
It might be 7 or 8. Yeah. So we might get the next 2 episodes. But I mean, they released a thing when X-Men first came out about how many episodes there were. So let me see real quick.
Okay.
But essentially, he came out and said that that episode was good, right? That was good. But this is his these last 2 episodes are going to be his greatest thing that he's ever written. So
this episode
I'm super excited about it.
This episode was better than the Jubilee episode, but
for sure.
Not. It was definitely on the lower end of it. You know, of the. I guess if you want to put episode to episode like versus, this is definitely like the last one. Jubilee episode was definitely the worst, but this was bad too. But yeah, man,
there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 episodes.
10 episodes, okay.
We're barely on fucking we're barely on 6. There's still 4 more episodes after this. So Bright Eyes is the next one. It's probably gonna be another little like weird spin-off thing, and then Tolerance is Extinction Part 1, Tolerance is Extinction Part 2, and then Tolerance is Extinction Part 3 season finale.
Oh, okay. So that's
those three are gonna be fucking crazy. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So we get one more probably filler episode, and then it's gonna be banger after banger after banger. So we'll see how it goes. But this last episode, kind of filler, right? It was a little side quest. It was Charles doing his thing. It was Storm doing her thing, and then they came together and realized, hey, there's some shit that happened on Earth, and we need to all go together and assemble the Avengers.
I will say that for me personally, I do like it, but because it's not connecting with anything yet. I feel like
we got Ronan.
Huh?
We got Ronan the Accuser.
Yes.
And
true, but it's like if it's I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe you know me, man. I like the connection.
Well, okay.
So it's not connection.
What I was gonna
connecting
say
yet. So I'm
they released a mid-season trailer that came out, and I purposely avoided watching it because I didn't want any spoilers. But the one thing that I did see from it is Captain America's shield, which is going to be in it.
In X-Men?
Yeah, it's in this X-Men. So Captain America is going to be in this. So we'll see. I think it's gonna tie together, and I promise you, Deadpool's gonna come to this. It's gonna all tie together. It's all gonna tie together. I promise. It's gonna tie together.
All right. If it does,
don't.
I see. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Look, I'm over here doubting X-Men. Don't get me wrong. They have really, really good episodes, but because it isn't connecting, I'm not connecting with it. I'm just like watching it for y'all at this point. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, all right, it's cool. X-Men's cool, but I'm not like fully invested.
I mean, the guy who wrote it was fired from Marvel for whatever reason. Like, they never really kind of talked about it. They didn't say why he was fired, but then they brought him back. So, I mean, obviously he got great reception, and so people are like, let's fucking bring him back.
Maybe they had to tell him to chill on the horniness.
Yeah, I mean, they were like, dude, you were fucking writing pornography for kids over here. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was good though. It was a good episode, and I mean, it wasn't the best episode, but it was fun, and I'm glad Storm got her powers back, and I'm glad some things happened, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. You know what I mean? We talked about the new movies. We talked about the X-Men shit. We don't have too much to talk about this episode.
Yeah, we lost.
The one thing I will say though is we lost every bet when it comes to UFC 300.
One of our homies, shout out to Matt Colasso. He said we got to make disclaimers. So sorry if you bet, but you bet at your own risk.
yeah. Sorry guys.
You gotta bet.
I think that bet that we made lost at like the first or second fight.
Yeah, the first fight, because I think we had like over or something like that.
Yeah. Oh no, we had the under on Davidson Figueiredo and it went to like decision or over or something.
Yeah,
but you know what? Hey guys, you win some, you lose some. I will tell you this.
We cashed out on a few bets, so we got money back. We didn't win anything, but we cashed out.
Yeah, we got our money back. Yeah. So if you lost money, I'm sorry. And if you won money, congratulations. I'm pissed that I didn't win more money. I was actually going to clickbait this episode and say we lost $5,000 at UFC 300.
That's pretty good.
So that's
we should have talked about it earlier. If we want to do that.
It's okay. We can still talk about it. So
because niggas gonna be like, what? They're gonna talk about X-Men.
Yeah.
What do you mean $5,000, bro?
Yeah, I know. Well, they got to get to the meat and the potatoes, right?
Yeah.
So, well, honestly, okay. So let's just say this: UFC 300 happened, man.
It was actually phenomenal.
Greatest card of all time. Yes. Probably the greatest UFC event that we ever watched.
We lost money, but it was
worth it.
Phenomenal.
It was so fucking worth it.
Hey, Dana White and the what are they called? The choosers. What are they called?
Matchmakers.
The matchmakers, dude. You guys did an amazing job, bro. This whole fight card was phenomenal, bro. Like I'm a casual UFC fan, and I was like, my goodness, bro, this was so fun to watch.
I think
we were hype as hell. This dude got bit by a dog.
Yeah. Okay, let me show you this. So this dog that I'm dog sitting, which I'm not dog sitting anymore, thank God. I love him, but thank God he's not in my life anymore. He's still in my life, but like he's not in my house, right? He gets excited when I get excited, and he jumps up and bites me when I'm like getting too aggressive. So me and Avery, during the Max Holloway fight, which one was crazy, the craziest fight in the world. Max Holloway's up fucking 5-0. He points at the ground. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I've watched it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And he points at the ground. They start swinging at each other. He knocks Justin Gaethje out with 1 second left. I go crazy. I start pushing Avery. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm going crazy. Kitu, the dog, bites me, and you guys can see. I don't know if it's gonna show on here, but you can kind of see.
You still have it?
What do you mean I still have it? Yeah,
damn,
bruised as fuck. It's bad.
Yeah, oh shoot.
It hurts really fucking bad.
You gotta zoom in on that for them fools.
Let's see. Can you guys see this?
Damn, bro, yeah, that fool. He messed you up, bro.
He bit me bad as fuck. Yeah, so, you win some, you lose some. I got bit by a dog.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, it was worth it.
Dude, he knocked him out, bro.
So let's just go over our picks that we got, because it was a good fight and it was fun, right? So first fight of the night, Davidson Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt. Such a fucking good fight. Davidson Figueiredo wins by submission in the second round. Mm-hmm. Good fight. I should have just bet on him. I thought it was gonna go under. It went over. It sucks. It went over by like a minute, which sucks. But that was a good fight. It was fucking dope. Bobby Green, the gangster of all gangsters. I thought this guy was going to get fight of the night, honestly. He should have got fight of the night. And not enough people are talking about his performance. I thought he should have got performance of the night. I think he should have got more.
It's only because of Max Holloway.
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
Max Holloway outshined everybody that day, dude. And it was like he probably wouldn't have if it wasn't for the knockout.
The last 10 seconds,
yeah. Because it was a good fight. And, like, don't get me wrong, like, they duked it out. But, like, for him to be like, come right here. No, right here. And knock him out.
It was the craziest.
Like I told you guys, I'm a casual UFC fan, and that was the most craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The most exciting, craziest fight ever. So, like, I've seen like 1,000 people's reactions. Like, they're still posting people's reactions. Today, I just saw Dustin Poirier's reaction.
Dude,
I saw Volkanovski's reaction. I know. I thought about that too.
Bro, we were so
We've recorded 2 other UFC pay-per-views where we're recording our reactions, and they were cool, but like not like this. This was gonna be the craziest reaction we've ever had, and as many people were posting about their reactions, I was like, "Fuck, dude!" The one time we didn't record our reaction is like, but we were so into it, it's whatever. Bobby Green though fucked Jim Miller up. Jessica Andrade. Marina Rodriguez. It was a good fight. It was a decision. It went all the way. Kind of boring fight. Jalen Turner versus Hinato Makano. That fight. Jalen Turner messed us up, dude. Yeah. He knocked him out and walked away, thinking that he knocked him out. He was like, "Oh, it's a walk-off KO," but he didn't finish him. And then he ended up getting finished in the second round because he didn't finish him. So that was a crazy fight. Dummy ass motherfucker, dude.
He messed up a lot of my lines. Yeah, he messed up a lot of my lines.
I had Jalen Turner on a lot of shit too.
Because I feel like if Justin Gaethje messed me up too. So Jalen Turner's not the only one. I messed up. I messed up pick Justin Gaethje too.
That one fucked up. Diego Lopez, we knew he was gonna win. Sadiq Yosef, but I mean he dominated him. He knocked him out in the first round, 1 minute and 29 seconds, which is fucking crazy. Yeah. Kayla Harrison, which I already told you guys about Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison is a motherfucking beast. Yeah, Avery was mad because he's like, "You didn't show me a picture of her before the fight started. I put bets in on her without seeing a picture of her. She's a monster."
In the UFC, they know what they're doing because they put Holly Holm and they put like a black image
silhouette, and
it's like, oh, okay, like I don't know what she looks like. Holly Holm beat Ronda Rousey. I'm gonna pick her, and then I see her. I think before we were watching like the UFC, whatever they were doing, and like I'm like, oh, she's huge, bro. Like she's big.
She cut down to 150 or 135. Like she walks around at 160 or something crazy.
Yeah, so that's
Holly Holm or Kayla Harrison just dominated her, beat her in the second round submission. Aljamain Sterling versus Calvin Kattar. Aljamain up a weight class. I think he. The one thing that people keep showing is that it was boring, but he powerbombed him, which was cool.
Oh yeah,
that was dope. That was cool. He did a little powerbomb.
But it was
alright. It was kind of boring. Yuri Prochazka versus Alexander Rakic.
Yeah,
that fight was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that joke was crazy.
Yo, Yuri Prochazka
we thought he was gonna lose. Yeah. His freaking leg. He was whimpering.
He was getting beat up the first round, dude. He kept getting beat up the whole first round.
We got hyped for that one too because he came back.
Yeah,
that was a crazy fight.
That was a crazy. And Yuri Prochazka won performance of the night, so he got $300,000. Yeah, so that was fucking dope. Yuri Prochazka is a fucking man, dude.
That was dope.
A samurai power, dude. Then we get to the main card: Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage. I mean, Bo Nickel, we already knew he was gonna win.
Yeah,
he was a minus 2,000.
Yeah, he went over for us.
Yeah, but he went over.
We got that.
We had the under.
We hit that one. We had the over. So we won that one. We were hype off that because it was like, damn, dude, like this dude sucks, whatever. But he was putting up a fight to get to the. Yeah. So it wasn't like a great fight, but it was like we were into it because we were like, okay, he has to go over. Yeah. And the dude, he helped us get over, and Bo Nickel still dominated him. But it was like
Bo Nickel dominated him, and Bo Nickel he won in the second round, which is his first time ever going to a second round, which is crazy. He was as soon as Bo Nickel won, he put his thumbs down and he was like, poor performance. I'm like, dude, you dominated and won by submission in the second round. Like, that's crazy. I actually went to go get my haircut today, and at the barbershop they were playing UFC 300 again.
Oh, okay.
And so we were watching it, and I was watching the Bo Nickel fight because that's like the fight that we started. Like when I got there, they already were on the Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira fight.
Oh, okay.
And then they started it over. So then I got to see Alex Pereira, Jamal Hill, and then also Bo Nickel fight. And I was watching his performance, and I was like, yeah, the first round is kind of boring. He's dominating him. It's kind of boring, though. He survives. And then he fucking chokes him out and beats him. And I'm like, dude, you won. Imagine being dissatisfied with yourself. And he's like, I wasn't impressed with myself. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I'm embarrassed that I did this performance. And it's like, dude, you dominated a guy and beat him in the second round by submission on UFC 300 on the main card. And you're, fifth fight? Like, chill out, dude. You're crazy. Yeah. So, high expectations, but, whatever. Bo Nickel, still the man, doing his thing. Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. This is where it fucked me up so bad, dude. I put all my money on Charles Oliveira, and he almost finished him in the first, and he almost finished him in the third, but I gotta rewatch the fight because I'm like, damn, did Arman really beat him up that bad that he like really won that fight? But because Charles almost won in the first and almost won in the third, but I guess Arman just really beat him up in between then. I don't know, but Armin won, split decision. I thought it was close, but you know, Armin's he's the man. Fucking shout out the Persians, you know, Armenians, you know, fucking killing it. Then we get to the fight of the night, the greatest fight that maybe has ever happened ever.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway.
Yeah.
Fucking, this is crazy.
I thought Justin Gaethje was gonna win, but Max
Holloway's a fucking monster, dude.
And on top of all that, bro, like. Oh, he broke Justin Gaethje's nose, which changed the fight,
our first and
the course of the fight. But if you look at Max Holloway, it's like that nigga didn't get touched.
Yeah, he didn't get touched, and he just beat him. All his legs got fucked up.
Oh yeah,
he ate hella leg kicks, and he's like, I can't walk for a week, but you know, he's all good. He beat him the fuck up. He threw that spinning back kick that broke Justin Gaethje's nose. It was just exciting as fuck. That whole fight was super exciting, and then 10 seconds left in the fight. I'm sure you guys have seen it, and if you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's literally, I've posted it 1,000 times. There's every single angle from this thing. I'm still not tired of watching it. I've seen it 1,000 times, and I still keep watching it. It's like 10 seconds left in the fight. Just Max Holloway's up 5-0, points at the ground. I've been seeing memes where it's like every fight in Hawaii now is like, he points at the ground. He's like, "Let's fucking go." They start swinging, fucking.
In my brain, I keep thinking like, bro, like that's like he is the BMF guy because it's like you gotta understand, you're winning.
Yeah.
You're winning.
Everyone else would have just been like,
Justin Gaethje is freaking. He's a bad dude.
Yeah, he's a scary dude.
So for you to be like,
one punch could have hurt him.
You're like, come on. And then on top of all that, like I said, I'm a casual fight fan. So, but what I do know is you're supposed to protect yourself. So this fool is winning, points at the ground, does not protect himself, and just launches punches. They both launching punches, so he can get knocked out technically.
Oh, for sure. It was
like
someone's getting knocked out.
I'm like, yo,
like they basically decided that moment. Hey, one of us needs to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be?
So if we talk about gangster, if we talk about like the most thug. Like, ain't no hood nigga messing with Max Holloway.
Oh, for sure.
Ain't nobody rocking with him in like hands, bro. Like, even, I'm gonna be real, even like Islam, all them niggas ain't doing that.
So here's the thing that's crazy.
Nobody's throwing like that. Like,
here's the thing that's crazy.
He was winning in points,
I know.
Like, you, in reality of a fighter, you're like, okay, I'm winning, bro. I want this belt. And it's a championship. Obviously, it wasn't the actual, like,
championship,
title champion, but, like, that's, in my brain, like, you gotta be like smart, like, hey, I'm winning. Let me just throw some jabs and back up.
The UFC is genius for making the BMF belt. Yeah.
That nigga said right here, right now.
Exactly.
That joint is crazy, bro.
It was the craziest fight I've ever seen in my life. It was probably the craziest fight I've ever seen in my life.
Listen, Justin Gaethje was my guy. Like, I still rock with Justin Gaethje, but now, anytime Max Holloway fights, I'm like, I'm in there.
So a couple things about Max Holloway. Max Holloway said, he always says this, and he said it 1,000 times, but he said, if your friends are kind of into MMA and you want to show your friends MMA and you want to get them into UFC, show them one of my fights. That's what he always says, because that's how he fights every single time. And he's done it 1,000 times. He did the same thing to fucking Korean Zombie in his last fight.
Oh, yeah,
he knocks us out. That's what he does, bro. He's fucking crazy gangster. But
I'm excited to see. Listen, I don't know what rank is he?
So here's the thing, right? So Max Holloway, he's our age, dude. He's 32. Mm-hmm. He fucking beat. He was the champion in featherweight for a long time. Then Volk comes in. He lost to Volkanovski 3 times, which people are like, what the fuck? How did he lose to Volkanovski? That's how great Volkanovski is, right? But Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, he lost to Volkanovski 3 times in the featherweight division, which is 145. For this fight, he moved up to 155 to fight for the BMF belt. So now he just beat Justin Gaethje, who was like pretty much the number 1 contender in 155. So now he was already the 145 number 1 contender, but now he just beat the number 1 contender in 155. So now he has the chance to do whatever he wants, dude. He can defend his belt at BMF. He can fight Conor McGregor. He can fight whoever's the next biggest badass, right? So he already has that option. He can go back to 145 and fight Ilia Topuria, which is his number 1 option right now. Ilia Topuria, who beat Volkanovski, because now that he lost to Volk 3 times, but now that someone beat Volk, now it's an opportunity for him to fight the next person, right? So, and Ilya's already talking about fighting Max Holloway because of that performance.
Okay.
So he can do that, or he can go up to 155 and fight fucking Islam and Dustin Poirier and all these guys, you know? So he has like all the options available for him.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants. The world is his oyster.
Yeah.
Mind you, this is a guy who lost 3 times to Volkanovski, and after he lost the 3rd fight to Volkanovski, people were like, oh, he should retire.
Damn.
He should retire. He's done. Blah, blah. Now he can be the 45 champion, he can be the 55 champion, and he's the BMF champion.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The UFC is crazy. The ultimate sport, bro. You never know what's going to happen. Don't ever count anybody out. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Then that fight was so exciting that I got bit by a dog and I didn't even feel it because I was so much adrenaline in my body that the next fight, Zhang Wei Li versus Yao Shannon, was the decision fight, 5 rounds, and I heard it was a good fight. I don't remember it, dude. I don't remember. I was out of it.
It was exciting.
I was out of it
because Yan is strong.
Yeah.
So Wei Li obviously fought her.
Yeah.
But like Yan wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
So it was like oh, and then she was like kicking Wei Li like down, and it's like okay, actually she's tough. But Wei Li just outclassed her.
Wei Li just
but dude, like it was times where Yan was almost out. I think in the second round.
She almost choked her out. She actually went out, and there was like a controversy where they said that they put smelling sauce under her nose to wake her back up because she was out.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a good fight.
That was a good fight.
That's the thing. That was sad.
Yeah.
That should have been before.
If that fight was on its own, people would have been like, "This is the greatest women's fight ever," right? But because it happened before the after the Justin Gaethje Max Holloway fight, people were like, I don't even know what happened in that fight." Yeah. Even Dana White said people were like, in the arena there was like an adrenaline dump from the Max Holloway fight that people were like kind of out of it for that fight. So he already knew. So that fight happened. Zhang Wei Li, of course, regains her title, still fucking the GOAT, you know. Then we get to fucking Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill. The reason we're all here, the main event. Dude,
that's what pissed me off, man.
It pissed me off, but it was such a fucking dope ass performance by Alex Pereira.
Pissed me
Alex
off,
Pereira
dude.
is such a gangster, dude. It's crazy, dude. It is insane.
You can't write that, bro.
You can't write it. It's one of the greatest sequences. Like I get that Max Holloway's thing. Everyone's talking about Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje, because that last 10 seconds where he points at the ground and it's like boom, boom, and right. That was already one of the greatest sequences because just what happened. That was so exciting. But what happened with Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill might have been the greatest sequence in MMA history because they're fighting, right? It's a good back and forth, you know. Alex Pereira is kind of blocking everything Jamal Hill's doing. He's attacking him. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. But then Jamal Hill kicks Alex Pereira in the nuts, and Herb Dean comes in. Fucking shout out Herb Dean, corny ass motherfucker. Herb Dean comes in and he's trying to stop. He's like, "Oh, timeout." He even says timeout. Yeah. And Alex Pereira says nope.
It was such a crazy stop. Like everybody, I feel like everybody
when they heard the kick. Yeah, they heard the nut kick, right?
Oh damn!
He got kicked in the nuts. So everyone kind of stopped.
Like Herb came and he was like,
nope. He said no. He pushed Herb Dean away. He said nope. Get out of here.
It was such
then literally the next punch.
Yeah, crazy.
He goes up to him and fucking boom.
Yeah.
Just uppercuts with the left hook to Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill's eyes roll back to the back of his head and falls down. He gets on top of him, knocks his ass out. One of the craziest things ever. Yeah. I've never seen. He got kicked in the nuts. Instead of stopping the fight, he said, "Back up. I'm cooking right now. Let me cook." Fucking knocked him out in the next punch.
That's the meme. Nobody's made that meme yet.
Let me cook.
You gotta make the meme.
Nah, I'm sure it's out there.
You gotta make the meme.
And then to even end it even better, right? So this is the greatest. I'm telling you, this is the greatest sequence of MMA history. Probably. He gets kicked in the nuts. Herb Dean comes in to stop the fight. He says, "Back the fuck away, I'm fighting." Then he punches him in the face, knocks him out, gets on top of him, knocks him the fuck out clean. Then he stands up and he does the, what's the guy's name?
That was crazy. That was crazy. Izzy does that, doesn't he?
No. That's what's his name? The guy from the African dude from TikTok and Twitter. And
the
guy who was like
Lamy or Kami?
Yeah, Kami or something like that. Where they would basically remember they show like some complicated. No. They show some like complicated thing of like how to do something, and then he does it super simple, and he's like, so he's basically saying like, all you guys are looking at, oh, how can we beat Jamal Hill? You got to do this, and he's like, nope, one punch to the fucking face. That easy, that simple. I just did that. It's crazy, dude. Literally, I saw Alex Pereira at this weekend after the fight. He went to a restaurant with Glover Teixeira. They were eating at a restaurant, and the waiter comes up and he brings him his food and he sets it down. And he's like, And Alex Pereira's like, you told him to do that. And they're like, no, dude, do you know who you are? Like, you're fucking Alex Pereira. Everyone saw that. Yeah. Like, you did that. Like, he thought that they told the waiter to do that. No, dude. The waiter knew to do that because you're fucking Alex Pereira. That's how humble this guy is. That's how crazy. It's just, Alex Pereira, I wanted to hate him so bad, but you can't hate the guy, dude. He is amazing. Yeah. He's just next level. In what, 7 fights, he's a 2-time fucking 2 weight class champion, and he's already talking about, mind you, there's a fight in Brazil. He's from Brazil. In 2 weeks. 2 weeks. He's talking about going and being the headline for that. It's not gonna happen because he broke his toe, but he's saying if I didn't it might still happen. We're in the midst of stuff. Who knows? He might go to fucking Brazil and be the next.
Who would he fight?
He's talking about going up a weight class and fighting Tom Aspinall for the heavyweight championship.
Oh shoot!
He would be three division champion in 8 fights.
I mean,
I think he could do it, which is crazy.
If I'm Dana, I'm saying yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because I want to watch it. I would go watch it.
Yeah, because no one's gonna buy this fucking pay per view. Because even I'm a huge fight fan. I buy pretty much every pay per view, and I'm not gonna buy this pay per view because it's like it's Alexander Pantoja versus Steve Ercik or something like that. Who's
he's gonna beat that nigga.
Yeah, Alexander Pantoja is really good, dude. And it's like not that exciting. And then the only other thing is the guy who lost to Conor McGregor, I forgot his name. The king of Brazil, the fucking king. I can't remember his name. I don't know why I can't remember his name, but he retired and now he's coming back to fight, and people are excited about that. But there's like not that many big fights on this card, so no one's really excited about it. So I doubt they're gonna make it that much money off this pay per view. But if Alex Pereira comes back and fights in it, then
I feel like he wouldn't overshadow the dude Pantoja.
Yeah, why not? He's fucking Chama. Dude, fucking Chama makes the rules.
Anyways, man, amazing 300.
Literally
UFC 300.
the greatest fucking fight card of my life.
That was great.
From the first fight to the last fight, amazing. There was a couple boring fights mixed in there, but like literally 2 out of like 15. You know, like it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wish we would have more money.
Everybody always says, bro, because Dre watches every fight. Everybody's always, cause Dre's always like, oh, this fight's amazing. This is gonna be like. Everybody always says that. Everybody's like, oh, Dre, you always say that, man. You always say this is gonna be the greatest card of the greatest fight. But this card I agreed with him. Like this was one of the top.
It's actually the greatest fight card.
Yeah.
Normally it's just the main event that's amazing, or normally it's the main event and maybe a co-main event, or there's another fight on the card that I'm like, oh, this fight's gonna be really fucking good. Plus the main event's gonna be dope. But this was like from top to bottom.
Yeah.
All the fights were fucking good.
Yeah.
And it was amazing, dude. And it was one of the greatest nights of my life. And even though I got bit by a dog really bad, by Pitbull, mind you, bleeding all over the fucking place, it was still fucking great. I loved it.
That dog bit the hell out of you,
He
bro.
bit the fuck out of me, dude. I'm still hurting. It's still bruised. I can't sleep on my left side. My arm hurts, dude. It's so bruised. It hurts so bad. But it was fun. It was really fun, man. So, I just wish we wouldn't have lost. We had a bet for $5,000 and we lost it. So
yeah,
clickbait, guys. We lost $5,000.
Yeah,
but not really.
I had one for $10,000. That was definitely impossible, but Holly Holm had to win.
We had the violence parlay, which was like every single fight doesn't go to the distance.
What was that?
That lost in the very first fight, or in the very second fight.
Yeah.
Bobby Green, the Bobby Green fight. Bobby Green almost finished him, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that would never happen either because Andrade went to decision, and
so did Zhang Weili.
Yeah, so that wouldn't.
So
that
whatever, but. It was fucking a great night of fights, and we don't have UFC for another 2 weeks. But this weekend actually is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, which is going to be a good fight. I'm excited for that.
Man, I don't believe in Ryan Garcia anymore.
I know, he's crazy.
After the Tank fight, where you get hit. I mean, I know that hurts. Don't get me wrong.
A lip shot fucking
I know that
take you
freaking
out.
hurts, but like, it's like. You fight your whole life. Like, you got to take hits. Like, you got to get up and try to fight through it.
Tank hits hard, and he got hit in the liver. That's like your body shuts down when you get hit like that, yeah.
I never got hit, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like, man, you got to fight. Try to get up, but
he lost to Tank Davis, and then he fought his next fight and won by knockout, and now he's fighting Devin Haney, Devin Haney is really fucking good, and Ryan Garcia is getting in Devin Haney's head. They had a face-off yesterday at the Empire State Building, on top of the Empire State Building, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I saw him push him or something like that.
Yeah, you saw push him. Yeah. Devin Haney never acts like that. Devin Haney never. That's way out of character for him.
Really? Okay.
So like Ryan Garcia is getting in his head.
He's not about to beat this dude, man.
I don't think so either. Devin Haney is a minus 800.
Oh, damn.
But I'm putting my money on Ryan Garcia because if you guys want to take this bet with me, disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. For sure, big disclaimer.
Big disclaimer.
Ryan Garcia, no.
I got to go for my Mexican side, you know what I mean?
Is he Mexican? I thought he was Puerto Rican.
What? Hell no.
I don't know.
Mexicans and Puerto Ricans are way different.
Either way, I took all my money out that I cashed out, so I am done. Actually, that's cap because I put like $10.
I still got $45 in my bet.
I kept $10 in for the NBA because the NBA playoffs is about to start, which I'm excited. We should do like a
I was actually thinking, it'd be cool. I was thinking like me, you, and Jawan and Ant should like just get together and like watch all the playoff games.
Yeah.
Or like maybe like do like a Zoom or something where we're all like watching them together. Something like I think it'd be cool.
Yeah. Because this is.
It's gonna be a good playoffs.
So the NBA has a bracket.
Really?
A bracket thing.
Let's do it.
And it's a perfect bracket, which is they're doing it. Obviously, you can win like $1 million, but it's impossible because you got to pick the bracket
you have to pick the games.
Yeah.
You have to pick all the best out of sevens.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that's insane.
No one's doing that.
But my bracket is.
Who do you have winning the Lakers?
I have.
The Lakers aren't winning.
I have to edit my bracket because.
Because the Warriors are out.
Yeah, I think I picked the Warriors. So my bracket is.
Which fuck the Warriors too.
I think random. Oh shoot! No. Okay, so this is. Oh my God! Look at. I randomized it, and it says either the Kings or the Pelicans are gonna win, or the Bulls or Miami's gonna win.
Yeah, right.
And then, how much total points will be scored in game
393.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're tripping. See, that randomizes. They be trying to hold you. But okay, so this is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go through the picks I think is gonna win. I think in the first. So it's giving me Western Conference Series 1. I think it's going to go to Game 7, and I think Thunder is going to win.
You think the Thunder are going to beat the Mavericks?
No. Thunder is going to be either the Kings or
the Pelicans. Well, is Zion out?
Yeah, Zion's out. So I don't think Zion's winning in the play-in.
Okay, yeah.
Sacramento's going to be in the actual playoffs.
So what's up with that? Jawan called me. Shout out to Tone. He called me and he said, "Hey, bro, I've never seen the NBA rigged before. This is the first time I've ever seen it rigged." And he said that when Zion tied the game, he left with the injury. I saw the play. I saw the highlight. He scored to tie the game against the Lakers. I didn't see an injury. I thought he got kicked out. I thought he got taken out of the game because of a technical, but it's because he had an injury. I didn't see an injury.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Honestly,
he said he got paid.
Dude, honestly, bro, like. He called me and asked me and said that too, but I don't believe that, dude. We play basketball.
Yeah.
There's no way you can rig that, especially with what just happened to Jonte.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they take betting seriously. Why would they do
the
that?
Referees.
Like, I get that you need ratings, but like, it's even better if New Orleans won. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now you got everybody's gonna watch the play-in for the Lakers even more because now
it's LeBron.
It'd have been Lakers against Sacramento, which would be way bigger because it's like, okay, LeBron might lose. Like, we need to watch this. A lot more people will watch. I don't think the NBA has a rig.
If the Lakers lose,
I don't think so.
If the Lakers lose, this is like the first year that the Lakers. Like LeBron and Steph aren't in the fucking playoffs, right?
No. LeBron's in the playoffs.
I know, but we'll see.
He's in the playoffs.
They're the 8th seed?
They're the 7th seed, so they play Denver.
They're going to lose.
Honestly, I think the Lakers might beat Denver this year. And people might call me crazy, but man, I'm not gonna lie. LeBron might have to zone in and be 2012, 2013 LeBron, and I think he can do it.
This is the National LeBron League, so I definitely believe that.
LeBron Association.
Yeah,
National LeBron Association.
Yeah, National LeBron Association. I think this is the NBA, the National LeBron Association.
Yeah, so you have to pick, which I feel like nobody's gonna win this. You have to pick exactly. Like
how many
Thunder
games they
game
win in?
6, like Mavericks game 5, and that's really impossible. I don't think anybody's gonna win this $1 million, but it's fun to try. I think the Suns are gonna win in game 6. I think the Lakers are gonna win in game 7, which is
the Celtics gonna win.
Yeah, I feel like the Celtics are gonna win. See, I'm not gonna pick that one. I'm not gonna pick that one. That's crazy. Who thinks the Bulls are gonna beat the Celtics? That's crazy.
Who's even on the Bulls anymore?
They have a squad. I think they're gonna win in game 6 though. But yeah, man.
In the play-ins. They're in the play-ins, or they already won the play-ins.
No, Bulls and Heat are playing tonight for who gets to get. But the Bulls are going to win.
You think the Bulls are going to beat the Heat?
Jimmy Butler just got hurt. Yeah. He tore his MCL.
So this playoffs, man, I'm kind of like, what is going on? Because the one thing I look forward to I don't watch the NBA season, but I watch the NBA playoffs, right? And if there's going to be no Jimmy Butler in the playoffs, and there's going to be no fucking Steph Curry and the Warriors in the playoffs, what is this? What are we looking forward to? We got Jokic. We got the 76ers. We got Philly.
Sixers are nice.
Sixers.
Philly. I feel like Philly's going to take over the East, in my opinion. I think that's going to happen.
LeBron still in it.
Yeah. If LeBron beats Denver in the first round, dude, it's going to be an interesting playoff.
Yeah. But did they have Joker?
Yeah, Jokic and Murray. But I honestly, bro,
good.
I'm sorry, everybody. I think the Lakers can pull it off. And people hate the Lakers, but like I honestly feel what
are the odds on
LeBron can? They're down. It's like they're plus 200 to win on the 21st.
So what games are tonight?
The play-ins.
The Bulls versus the Heat and Kings versus Pelicans.
Bulls gonna win, and then the Kings are gonna win.
The Bulls gonna win, and the Kings gonna win.
Yeah.
Plus 266.
Yeah, you just have to make sure that Zion isn't playing.
Zion's not playing.
You don't know that though. You got to look at the NBA. Look at the NBA app.
God damn it, I already put the bet in.
Oh, shoot, yeah. I don't know if Zion's playing or not. If Zion's playing, dude, they're in trouble. The Pelicans can win.
Fuck. I already put a bet in.
But yeah, man, I'm excited about these playoffs. This year's playoffs going to be good. The Bucks are good. The Sixers are good. So, man, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a really interesting year this year, man. I'm excited. So
key injuries.
Huh?
Zion Williamson out.
Okay, yeah, so they're gonna lose. All right, so this is my pick, guys, for this year's playoffs. All right, so I have the Thunder beating the Kings or New Orleans, which I think is gonna be the Kings. I have Mavericks beating the Clippers in the first round. This is the first round.
Okay, yeah.
I have Suns beating the Timberwolves.
Okay. Yeah.
I have the Lakers beating the Nuggets.
Crazy, but
in Game 7.
It's crazy pick.
I have the Celtics obviously destroying the Bulls or the Heat.
Yeah.
I have Cavaliers destroying the Magic.
Yeah.
I have the Bucks destroying Indiana.
Yeah.
I have the 76ers fighting tooth and nail with the Knicks.
Ooh.
Now, the next series...
Well, this might be the next year.
Huh?
This might be the next year.
The next series, I have the Mavericks beating the Thunder. Game 6.
Makes sense.
For 6 games. I have the Lakers beating the Suns.
That's terrible.
What? The Lakers are beating the Suns, man. I have the Celtics beating the Cavaliers. This is the second round, everybody.
Sounds like the Celtics going to come through on the West.
Celtics the East, yeah. Celtics beating the Cavaliers. I have the Sixers beating the Bucks. How the Sixers beating the Bucks?
You're a Sixers fan, that's why. That's not realistic. You're betting with your heart and not with your fucking.
And so the next round, I have the Lakers beating the Mavericks 7 games.
Oh my god, that one's a tough one too.
Now, this one is tough because I love my Sixers, but the Celtics are pretty tough.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go
Jaylen Brown?
Sixers win 7 games.
Jaylen Brown?
And it's going to be Lakers versus Sixers. It's going to be Lakers versus Sixers in the finals. And the Sixers...
This is Avery's dream come true. The Lakers versus Sixers in the finals.
The Sixers,
yeah, right, dude.
The Sixers win in 7 games.
Oh my god! Yeah, fucking right.
And how many total points will be scored in Game 1 of
273
of the NBA Finals? I'm putting 244. Boom. That's my $1 million bracket right there, everybody.
Yeah, that's a fucking $1 trillion bracket because it's never gonna happen. Yeah, right. The fucking Lakers versus the fucking 76ers in the finals. Talking about over the Bucks and over the Celtics and over the even over the Thunder, dude. Like the Thunder beats them.
We will find out.
Come on, dude.
We will find out in June, everybody.
And Thunder's just a noise. Lightning is actually what is the thing that hurts. You know what I mean? So like you're losing to sound, bro.
Snap,
Come on, man.
My high school was that was our mascot. The Thunder.
Oh,
the
Thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder's a noise. That doesn't make sense.
But yeah, that's my bracket, everybody. I don't know if that's gonna win, but you know,
oh my god, that's definitely not gonna
win. I feel like any other bracket, everybody's gonna lose this. Nobody's gonna win that $1 million.
I'm gonna win this $1 million.
Nobody's gonna win that $1 million, bro. Because you have to get the games, like the exact games that they win, that's impossible for every single one. That's the probability of that is like the lottery. That's crazy. That's insane.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man,
it's gonna be a great playoffs. So I'm excited as fuck for it. And I mean, I always think about this time in my life when I was like probably like 23. I was working at Petco, and they sent me to do a remodel at a Petco, but in Phoenix. I was living in Tucson at the time, right? And I hated Tucson, and they sent me to Phoenix for 2 weeks. Hotel paid for 2 weeks by myself, $75 a day food expense.
Shit. Okay.
As long as I spent it and I had the receipts, I could get it reimbursed.
Okay.
I was living my life, dude. I was every day I would work overnights, remodel fucking Petco, then go home, go to my hotel, shower, live the fucking life, watch the NBA playoffs, go eat sushi, go eat steak, then go work the next day. For 2 weeks, I watched the playoffs, and that's when the Bulls were fucking killing it, and I was like, I'm the biggest Bulls fan ever.
Is that when D-Rose was there?
I think, D-Rose was there, and there was someone else. They were like playing tough as fuck. I forgot who it was. There was like had an enforcer. I forgot who it was that they were like bullying people, and I was like, this is fucking tough.
D-Rose had that team had Joakim Noah.
I think Noah was on there.
Who else was on that team? I think
there was some fucking.
I think Luol Deng was there.
Yeah, Deng was there. Yes, Deng. I remember because I remember yelling Deng all the time. Yeah. So that shit was dope as fuck. So that was one of the greatest times of my life where I was just like, I had nothing else to do except for focus on just the playoffs and had a hotel and watched it and ate sushi every day. Yeah. And I was living my life and I loved it. And I was like, this is the greatest time of my life. So I have a really distinct emotional connection to the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, no, it's dope.
So I'm excited as fuck for these playoffs, and I cannot wait. And I don't have any connection to any teams. Like, the one thing about me is I love, like, for NBA or for NFL, I'm a Chargers fan through and through. If the Chargers aren't playing, I don't give a fuck about the games. The MMA, I have different fighters I like, right? But baseball, I don't give a fuck about. Soccer, don't give a fuck about. NBA, I don't care about a specific team. I like the Lakers, I like the Clippers, I like different teams, but I like players more than anything. And because there's so many stars in the NBA, you can always find a good storyline and always a good game and a good person to root for in the NBA playoffs. So it's just fun, and people get chippy and it gets emotional, and you're playing the same team fucking 6 times in a row.
Yeah, seven.
Yeah,
you could go to
7, but
games.
I'm just like, most aren't going to 7, but that's what but it's just like you're getting emotionally invested. You're defending the same guy fucking 4 nights in a row, and you're just like, let's fucking go, dude. It's, oh my god, I love it, and it's so sick. I can't wait.
I'm a big Philly fan, and I'm a big LeBron fan, so I go for both teams. Obviously, you've seen when I just picked my bracket.
Obviously, that's why I said it was a fantasy.
But this year, I am invested in storylines. So whoever wins, I'm invested in a lot of storylines. Like Dallas, I would love to see Dallas win because I like Kyrie and Luka. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and then OKC, I like the young kids, the young guys over at OKC. Like, they're good. Like Shea, dude, like he's really good. Like,
this is where stars are made, dude. This is where stars are made.
Who else? Like, dude, like it's a lot of teams. Like
the Knicks, I would love to see the Knicks win.
I would love to. I mean, nah, I'm not a big fan.
I think the Knicks would be cool just because New York needs that shit. I think that'd be dope.
I think, and this is blasphemy because I've been living in LA for what 12 plus years, but if the Clippers win,
I would love to see the Clippers win.
I'm not gonna lie, man. If Russ gets his ring, dude, I would be hyped.
I'll be hyped,
that, dude. If PG gets his ring,
PG, I love Paul George is my favorite player in NBA, so I think that'd be fucking amazing.
People hate me for it, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying I'm rooting for them right now.
Dude. What time did the game start tonight?
I want Philly and the Lakers to win, but I'm not opposed to certain teams winning. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the playoffs. It's starting now. The play-in tournaments. The last 2 games are tonight, which I have.
And the playoffs are on Saturday, right?
Sacramento winning, and I have the Bulls winning. So
and the playoffs start on Saturday.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy, dude. I'm gonna be up in Portland.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah. Oh, so shout out to, I got a show in Portland. If you live in Portland, this comes out tomorrow, right?
Yep, this comes out on Friday.
So I perform in Portland on Sunday night, Sunday night. If you're in Portland, Oregon, pull up. It's a festival. Shout out to the Living Garden. Yep. It's a festival called the Art of Healing.
Yeah.
So it's all
dope.
positive vibes. You know what I mean? I'm pulling up. I haven't been in Portland in a couple years, so I'm excited to come back.
It's gonna be dope.
And pull up.
Are you driving?
Hell no.
Oh, okay, good.
Hell no, bro. That's freaking like.
I know.
That's like 10 hours.
I know. That's a long drive.
I'm flying. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I fly tomorrow in the morning. So I'll pull up there, and it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be sick. I got some other shows coming up, some really big shows. I'm gonna announce it right now. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce it. Chris Hodges, I'm sorry, but yeah, we doing the NEN all over again. We're going on tour. I'm going on tour with them, which is gonna be crazy. We're going to Tempe, Arizona. We're going to freaking San Diego. We're going to Madera. That's like up north.
Yeah.
Santa Clarita. We're here in Anaheim. Where else? We're going to some other places too. But yeah, Redlands. It's gonna be crazy, dude. I'm excited for that. So that starts in June, June to July, and then man, I got I obviously have freaking what's it called out?
Atlantis.
Atlantis is out. Atlantis 2 is out.
2?
Atlantis 2 is out, but I'm working on some new music. So I just showed this fool one of
great song, great
coldest
fucking
songs
great
I ever
songs.
created.
Yeah,
I'm excited about. So yeah, that's me musically. Musically, I'm about to turn up this summer.
And Avery and I are working on a project that's not going to come out for a long time.
Yeah.
But
about a year.
But we are working on the greatest hip hop show ever made. Stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna give you. That's all I'm gonna give you guys.
Yeah.
It's just every week we're gonna give you a little bit more, a little bit of tidbits. But we're working on the greatest hip hop show ever. We are gonna change hip hop, and we're gonna change performances, and we're gonna change everything with this idea. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys know a good artist, send them my way. But yeah, I already got some artists in the. We got some artists, bro. We got some artists, and I'm thinking about a women's and a men's. You guys don't even know. All right. So, anyways, but it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be really dope. It's gonna be really fucking dope. It's gonna be really dope. It's gonna be really dope. We are taking over, guys. So, just be on the lookout for that. But yeah,
that'd be sick to put in weight classes.
I got it. I got some ideas, bro. I got some ideas. I've been thinking. So, anyways, we got some stuff coming up. We're gonna put together a show. We got some. Oh my god, we got some stuff, bro.
Right?
We got
the
some
lightweights.
Stuff. Yeah, we got some stuff.
That'd be cool.
We got some stuff.
Bantam weights.
But yeah, so just be on the lookout. We got some new movies coming out hopefully soon that we can review. We got some X-Men's coming out next week. We got I think Planet of the Apes is coming out.
I just realized it's April.
Yeah.
May, June.
Yeah.
Deadpool's on the way.
Deadpool's close, bro. It's coming up.
Deadpool's on the way, dude.
We're gonna get. Hopefully, we get another trailer soon. That'll be fucking dope. We get some stuff to talk about. Yeah,
Deadpool's
there's been some new trailers coming out. There's been some new stuff, so I'm excited, bro.
I just thought about right now, real quick, before we get out of here. There's no way they do the TVA and not mention Loki.
Oh yeah, I mean they have to mention Loki. Loki has to be in it.
There's no way that they don't hint at it.
Yeah.
Or Owen Wilson doesn't show up. Or
Tom Hiddleston.
B-15.
Or someone. I mean, the TVA's in it.
Oh, what's his name has to be in it at least?
No. Moby?
The Asian dude. Somebody has to be in it, bro.
It's gonna be dope,
bro. There's no way you're in a TVA.
There's gonna be so many cameos in Deadpool. It's gonna be fucking crazy. But another thing that I just watched. So I'm just gonna. This is a little thing that I want to talk about. But I'm super fucking hyped for Joker 2. I just rewatched Joker 1 and I've been like on some personal shit. I've been going through some career stuff where I'm just like kind of down and out about my career and where I'm at in my life, and I was kind of a little depressed and sad, especially after UFC 300. Avery was like, bro, you've been MIA after UFC 300, and it's because I've been down and out about my career and stuff. And I'll talk to you about it off camera and stuff. But I watched the Joker and I'm embracing the darkness, bro. I love the Joker. That laugh that you just did was very Joker-like. That was scary as fuck. Don't do that again. And that's scary. Stop doing that. Your laugh sounds like a Joker. And
that's funny.
The Joker's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And after rewatching Joker again, it is cinematic masterpiece, and it's so fucking good, and I cannot wait for Joker 2. I'm so hyped after watching.
Murray.
Murray.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
It's so
Joker is such a good
it's
movie.
So fucking good. It's so good. I rewatched it. Me and Cal were watching it, and we were like analyzing it, and I told Cal, I'm like, it's you got to embrace the darkness, dude. I was telling her about how if you guys have ever played, there's a Star Wars game, the one that just came out. It's the Last Jedi or something, or Fallen Jedi or something, whatever that game is that came out on PS5. You're a Jedi and you're playing, and there's a part where you're trying to be good the whole entire fucking game, right? But you keep getting pulled by the darkness, and there's a part in the game where like halfway through the game, or like 3/4 into the game, like you're trying to resist the darkness, and then it says embrace the darkness. It just says embrace the darkness.
You can't do nothing.
You push 2 buttons and you fucking and you embrace the darkness and fucking murder 1,000 people. You just fucking boom boom and just start killing everybody. Dang. That's who I am right now. I'm embracing the darkness. You guys are gonna see a different version of Dree. I'm evil now. I don't care. I'm a villain. I'm a villain now. I'm done being Mr. Nice Guy.
This is origin story from Adrian Blest to Adrian
Darkness. Killer. Adrian Darkness. Adrian Dark. Adrian Darko. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm excited. There's a lot of cool things on the way, guys. If you guys have been following us for this long, I appreciate you guys, and just keep sticking with us because things are gonna get better and better and bigger. Our last podcast got 500 and something views, which is fucking crazy. UFC 300, really fucking blasted that shit. So I appreciate it.
Definitely click with this one for sure.
Yeah,
we get that again.
Yeah. So hopefully we get some more views on this one and we get some more subscribers because that was awesome.
But yeah, man. We got this.
Guys, yeah.
I'm going to Portland this weekend. Sunday, I'll perform in Portland at the Living Garden Art of Healing Festival.
Yes.
Yo, we going on tour with NBN in June to July. Get some tickets at abovthemultiverse.com. And yeah, man, we got some amazing things happening. I'm excited. We got a crazy summer of movies coming up. So Above the Multiverse is about to go crazy. And make sure, if you want to see us, if you want to get something reviewed from us,
send it to us.
Cashapp.
Oh yeah, Cashapp. Hit the Cashapp. Cashapp, $, Above the Multiverse.
We will go see whatever movie in theaters. If you Cashapp us, you feel me? It doesn't matter if it sucks. You know what I mean?
We'll go see it.
If it's scary, I'll put a replacement for me to go with Dree. Somebody will go with them because I ain't going to see no dumb scary movie.
Yeah. Winnie the Pooh, the horror movie coming out. We'll go see all those movies. So yeah, but be on the lookout for that stuff. Donate to the Cash App if you guys want to support us, and subscribe, tell a friend, like the video, do all that stuff. But yeah, that's it, guys. I love you guys. Until next time, we are Above the Multiverse, and peace.